I just got back from the doctors, and it is breast cancer. Um, I made a little joke to the nurses. They thought it was kind of funny. I said, "Does it have to be in my favorite one?" And they kind of looked at me puzzled. And I said, "Well, it's like most men. Every man has his favorite boob on his woman, and that one happens to be my husband." And they all busted up laughing. I'm still very much shell shocked because you know, you never think it's going to happen to you. In the end, I smoked and I drank and I partied and all my life, but then I know women that didn't do any of it and still got breast cancer. So it doesn't have a particular lifestyle that it likes to attack. It just, some crazy cells in your body goes wacko, and that's what they do. But I think the hardest part today was probably trying to explain it to my husband, because I'm glad I took my friend Donnie Ray with me, because I really, after the words, when I said, "I hope you have good news for me," and he said he didn't, I don't think I heard anything after that, but Donnie Ray was with me, so she heard it all, and we over lunch when we got done, uh, she discussed it with me, and it finally kind of sunk in. Um, I'm feeling a little bit of denial right now, and I guess, if I have to be honest with myself, and that is something that I've always been kind of very good at running away from, was being honest with myself. And to be honest with yourself is facing your fears. And for the longest time, I think I was, of course, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm a functioning alcoholic. I quit for many years and did fine. And then a few years ago, I started back up. And it's naturally progressed to the point where I do have a little bit of the belly going on for, cirrhosis of the liver. I do have a little bit of heart problem. I've got a mitral valve leakage. I don't know how bad it is now. It's been a few years since I saw the heart doctor, but I'm sure they'll do an echocardiogram on me before I go under the knife on Tuesday. That's when they plan to go in and do a lumpectomy. They did tell me that I'm going to have to do chemo and radiation treatment. And I guess I'm just freaked out right now. I'm still shell shocked, not because of the lifestyle that I led, but because I have such a, I don't know, attitude that, I was invincible. There was nothing going to hold me down. There was nothing going to keep me back from doing whatever I wanted to do. And this last 4 years, I've been really active in activism of freeing America from government slavery, and getting rid of these crooked politicians, and even cleaning up the ones that right here in my state and my local town. But today's January 17th, 2018, and I have cancer. And the way they're talking, they may end up taking the whole boob, or they may just take the lump and do chemo and that. I'm hoping that's all that we have to do, is just remove the lumps. But I'm not going to fool myself and say that they're not going to take the whole breast, or that I'm not going to be sick and need help. And I'm getting together with some friends now to maybe have them work in shifts of some sort, in case I need anything after these treatments, because I hear you're very weak. And I'm trying to stay away from the internet, because all it does is scare the shit out of me. So I'm trying to keep my mind busy on other things. But I think the hardest part today was telling my husband. I still don't know how I'm going to tell my son, because he loves me. He loves me like nobody has ever loved me. And I don't want him to be worrying about me, because he does a dangerous job. He works in the oil fields. And I don't want him to get himself hurt or somebody else hurt for worrying over me. So that's kind of the big question for me today. is how do I tell my son that I may not make it? That you know, at 54 years old, I could die. And if I hadn't found the lump and got it checked out, I would have died. I do have great confidence in my doctor and, or should I say my surgeon. And I haven't met the oncologist yet. We haven't worked out a plan yet. But today I'm just kind of on and off tears. So I'm going to keep a video journal. And I just want you guys to know that I love you. You know, Dana, you're my rock, baby. James, my son, I couldn't have loved any more harder in my life than to love you. You make me so proud that even if I died tomorrow, I know you're going to make it in this world. You have the brains, the stamina, the work ethic, the, you know, no drugs, no booze, no, you know, none of that stuff. And I know you're going to be all right. I just wanted to be around for about 10, 12 more years to be with my husband. Maybe we could have retired sometime and actually spent some time together. We had 20 long years of marriage. But most of it was spent with him on the road or working, and we really didn't get time to do some of the things that we really wanted to. I think I was trying to kill myself by drinking myself to death because I knew something was wrong. I hadn't felt good for a long time. I pretty much shut down going anywhere or doing anything, and pretty much became a hermit because between my back hurting all the time and me not feeling good and being embarrassed of my overweight, I couldn't face the world anymore. So I thought if I could hide, you know, hide my drinking and hide in my little room, then no one would notice that inside I was falling apart. And it was a strange thing because Donnie Ray and I were driving home, and it was at that moment that I realized I'd been trying to kill myself for a long time, slowly, but that's what I was doing. And here I am faced with real death, and sudden death at that, and a painful death at that. And I realized I wanted to live. So I got to put on the game face because I got to keep everybody else together as well as keep myself together. And like I said, people, ladies, if you don't feel right, go to the doctor. Don't be afraid to go. This was just supposed to be another lump, you know, because I've had one before on my back, and I'd, you know, had appendicitis. So I've done surgeries, and I knew when things were wrong. And this one I just kept ignoring or staying drunk so that I wouldn't think about it. And that's cold, hard reality fact. A lot of my friends thought I was very strong and think I'm very strong, but I have a weak shell. I have a tender underbelly. And it's for all of you guys. I love all of you guys. Everyone that I've ever had in my life. You all made my life so much better. You know, Penny and her daughter, Missy K, used to drive me crazy, but I loved her. My friend Carmen, she died about 4 years ago, 5 years ago now. Her daughter looks just like her, and I count her as one of my friends. She's been known to come out and clean my house for me and, you know, help me do things. And her new husband, Daniel, will come out and take the trash out for me or run to the grocery stores when I don't want to or feel good enough. But today was a shell shocker, and I think I'm still not realizing how much I messed up my body. You know, it's getting to the point in my mind where I can't remember things that happened just 2 seconds ago, you know. And I still want to live, you know. I want to be there for my husband. I want to be there to fight this evil government that's trying to kill us. You know, and I'm kind of thinking cancer is part of it. I think it's just some dreaded disease that they turned loose on us to see who gets it and who doesn't get it and why they get it and why they don't get it. But with that, I'm going to go. This is day one. This is Judy Jones, Casper, Wyoming. I'm going to fight the fight. And hope I can find some cool wigs.